At least in my case, undertaking a major research project was a little bit scary, but I didn't want anyone to know that I was scared. So when I interacted with my mentor, when we had meetings, I would often act a lot more confident and prepared than I necessarily was. So I think one thing mentors can do is recognize that no matter how on it their students seem, they still need assistance from you. And that's one thing that my mentor's been excellent at, is always asking, checking in, making sure, okay, so are you okay with this? Have you considered this? And just making sure that I'm not floundering, underneath the surface, even though I'm moving forward fairly confidently.
Besides just taking classes, we have campus jobs, we're involved in organizations, but also probably leaders in those organizations, and we're trying to maintain a good work-life balance and hang out with friends. So I think it's really important for mentors to sometimes take a step back from the project and think about what's going on in the students' own lives, and also to develop that personal relationship with their mentee.
I would tell them to make sure to tell their mentees not to freak out, because at first it seems overwhelming, and to try and help them think about the steps. And actually a really great thing that my mentor did was he had me write all my goals that I wanted to accomplish for my research. And it was strange at first because I wasn't really sure, that I was like, oh, I didn't expect to be asked that. And I wrote them all down, and it made me think about what I was going to have to work on. And then he was able to give me more tips. So then I felt really prepared.
I think that when mentors are trying to invite someone in, it's really important to make it sound very personal and very inviting, because, for instance, a lot of professors will say, this is what I'm working on, and you don't get really the feeling that it's okay to go up and ask, because it might be a project that's already been started, last semester, and so a lot of people, I think, might get nervous with that. And then also I think that during the process, it's really important to make those personal connections, because it just takes the kind of nervousness and the awkwardness out of it. And so don't just invite your mentee out for, meeting up for research, and go out, share a cup of coffee, and then talk about it. And so I think that's really important to do.